Hello folks, Leon here, and today we are reviewing the Cicalux scar therapy kits. I was sent a couple kits a couple months ago, and in return I would make an honest review. So here it is, the honest review. And actually, in the beginning, just to take it all back to when I first got top surgery, which was on December 9th, that I actually thought that I wanted to just let my scars heal naturally and see what happens, sort of. But then as it progressed and I started healing, you can see here a month later after surgery, it was already I could see the scars getting thicker and getting raised slightly. They were getting pigmented, and I was I saw how they were developing, and compared to scars I've had before, I still do, because I get hypertrophic scars really easily. It's so annoying. So I figured, hey, you know what, let's try this treatment. I wanna just I want all the help I can get, to be honest. And so just putting that out there as a disclaimer, I started the treatment on the 2 months into being post-op, and now I am 4 months post-op today. So this is the result now. As you can see, my beautiful chest. I'm not entirely happy with the result in and of itself, but that's for a different video. As you can see here, if you compare pictures, that's me 2 months in healing, and this is me now 4 months in. So 2 months of treatment, that's the result, and as you can see, it's so much lighter. Truly, I know it would have been interesting to maybe just do one side and compare the sides and see, okay, what happened in terms of pigmentation, what happened in terms of thickness and itchiness as well. Would one of the scars be more itchy or anything really compared to the other one? But I figured, you know what, no, I don't want to risk anything, because for me scars aren't really associated with good things, is a way to put it, and therefore I just don't like having scars on my body. It's not scar shaming anybody, but for me, also just not really wanting to, I'm scared it would make me not pass as well on the beach, for example, during the summer. I just want to be able to go out there and be stealth really in the future. So I'm hoping that what's going to be left of scars in the future, that's going to be covered up by chest hair because it's coming in. But as you can see, I think it made a nice difference, to be honest. So just overall, before getting into the details, I would recommend this. If you want to try out the kits yourself, you can use my promo code LeonBell for €5 off and free shipping. Obviously, like I said, I can't compare since I didn't just do one side, but honestly, just knowing my body and how it heals from previous injuries or whatever, it wouldn't have looked like this if I hadn't done any sort of treatment. All in all, I would recommend it because, like I said, I can't really compare since I didn't just do it on one side. But knowing my body and how it's healed from previous injuries or whatever, my scars wouldn't have looked like this if it hadn't been for some sort of treatment, and in this case, Cicalux scar therapy kits. But to just really, because it's an honest review, I'm going to go into one thing that really struck me when I first started using the kits. It was that it was difficult to work out with, because when doing certain movements that required full range of motion, it would get really tight and push hard against the scars, and that hurt. It really hurt. It's a bit like a combination of stinging and aching, really, when it got pressure on the scars. But of course that would happen if I put any sort of pressure on my scars, but it was really uncomfortable. So I would take them off for a bit just when working out, because it hurt a lot. But then gradually I got more used to it, and now my scars aren't as sensitive anymore. They were really hurting in the beginning, but they aren't as sensitive after the treatment, or I guess in healing generally. And so that's something that I'm really happy about, because just I remember painful scars. It just makes me a bit stressed out when scars are painful, because it reminds you that they are there. And also for me, like, it reminds me then, of course, that I'm trans, because I had top surgery, and I would rather just forget about that for most of today. The tape was sometimes painful to get off because I got like hair on my chest, so I considered like shaving my chest. I never did because I was lazy, but it was, so obviously it was something I could endure. It wasn't awful, but it did hurt when ripping it off. Obviously it's glue, so that's not really like a big deal, but I did have to be a bit careful so that it didn't rip off skin. So just know about that. If you are curious to try it, like, be a bit careful so you don't rip off any skin, because I did that a bit in the beginning, but honestly that happened using KT tape as well. So just generally when you put tape on your skin, any sort of tape, gotta be careful when taking it off. Here you can see how I put them on in the morning. I changed the tape every couple of days because it sticks pretty nicely unless I like move around a lot. It doesn't really do anything, but in order to keep it tight, because little thing here, I'm gonna show you, this little stone here, it gets raised along with the silicone band if you move around a bit, and like it goes out slightly. So I changed the tape obviously if that happens, but usually I can like keep it on for this tape here for a couple or 3 days most of the time, because I don't like changing it too often if I'm able to keep it on, just because my skin is a bit sensitive and it hurts a bit. So, you know, find a way around that. Just don't move too much and you'll be good. Another like negative thing is that the little stone here, obviously it sticks out, so when wearing shirts and like, because I like to have a good posture, it will look like I've got a super droopy nipple sometimes, but you know, who cares, honestly. Like, bend a bit forward, it doesn't show anymore, but you know, just be prepared for that, I guess, but who cares, really. All in all, I'm actually just super grateful for this scar treatment, because like I said, I got hypertrophic scarring super easily, and like scars is just a bit sensitive for me personally. So if I had gotten super hypertrophic scars here on my chest, it would have just made me miserable with my result, because it's already a bit wonky in some ways. So it would have made me really insecure, to be honest. So I'm super happy that they aren't raised, that they aren't super pigmented, because that would have stressed me out so much, especially in the summer being out in public. So I'm super happy about that, and I'm looking forward to the summer. I will be careful though, obviously use sunscreen and everything, all of that, but all in all, like I said, super happy with the treatment and how it turned out, and I'm actually going to keep using it for a little while more, because I like how it helped my scars so far, so I'm just going to keep them on until I don't have any tape left, like this tape here, because like I said, I don't want big scars. I'm super scared of that, honestly. So thank you so much to Cicalux for like sponsoring me, and yeah, if this is something you are considering after top surgery, or like before top surgery, like getting it as a preparation for top surgery, then I would recommend it. And the Cicalux link is down below. They also have an Instagram page, so hit them up. They are so nice, I swear. So just like let them know if you have any questions, or like leave the questions down below and I will answer them to the best of my ability if I can, if you have any questions whatsoever. Yeah, that's it, I think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are safe and taking care of yourself. Eat food, drink water, get some sleep when you need it, and I will see you next time. All the love in the world. Bye.